Welcome to Angel Monday. I'm Rachel Skulltalk, Angel Medium. I've been quite busy for the last 3 weeks, so I haven't been able to do Angel Monday for ages, just with moving house, moving state. And so I'm really excited that that I'm here today to do it. So I didn't advertise it because the internet company said my internet wasn't connected yet, so I wanted to make sure that I could do it with mobile internet, and I can. So hopefully you can see and hear me all right. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments where you're from, where you're watching from, and how you're feeling. I think it's been quite an emotional time with the Lion's Gate opening and closing, and then we had that massive full moon. I actually landed here in my new house on the full moon, and yeah, it's been beautiful to watch it, but it's also been such an intense moon, and I really think it's moving us forward. It's moving us towards more of what we, not so much what we are, what we want, but what we are inside. You know, what your true self really wants. Sometimes we can want all the things, but the things aren't really a good fit for your soul. So I'm really feeling the pull with this current energy is that you're starting to chop away all the stuff that doesn't fit the authentic you. And that's been something that's been going on for a long time. But it's like the universe is saying now that the energy is no longer, you can't second guess it. You can't question it. It's really shining a light on what's important and what's important to you to be fulfilled at a soul level, right? This is about finding your purpose and connecting with the people that fit for you, your soul tribe, people who bring out best in you rather than bring out the worst in you, and also you finding that sense of balance and contentment with what you're doing, what you're putting out in the world. So let me know how you feel it's affecting you at this time. I'm hopefully you're hearing me okay. All right. So we're using the cards this week from the Archangel Michael deck, which is one of my old favorites. And I'm using the Radley Valentine Angel Wisdom Tarot. And we're going to bring through a message from the angels just to see what they most want us to know this week. So I'm not fully moved in, or I'm not fully unpacked at the moment. So I'm not quite on normal level of function when it comes with business, which I find very difficult because I like to keep on top of things. But this is it's a massive move for me, and I'm doing it by myself. So you know, you have to excuse me if you're waiting for an email, if you're waiting for a reply. This is something that sometimes life has to, personal life has to step forward. And at the same time, I am still plugged in. I'm still tuning in for you, and I'm not going to forget you. So you're just, it's just one of those times when I can't avoid having to pay attention to my personal my personal life. Okay, so we're working with Archangel Azriel this month, as Archangel Azriel is the angel of the month. And there's lots of opinions out there about Archangel Azriel, but in all of my meditations and my healing work with Azrael, I find him to be the most peaceful, very strong angel, but very, very peaceful. And he's the angel that helps you to process change, transition, grief, and any sadness or emotion that is building up for you. So that's why we're working with Archangel Azrael this month. Azrael also helps you if you want to connect with a loved one on the other side. That if you want to feel that strong connection, you want to get more signs, you want to, know that they're okay, then you can ask Archangel Azrael to build a strong connection between you and your loved one in spirit. And also, if you're a person that's, working with wanting to build your mediumship skills, I would, I've found Archangel Azrael to be really, really helpful with that, to help with building that strong connection and trusting it. We have angels for everything, angels that can help us with every aspect of our life. So it makes sense that we have one to help us when we're experiencing grief and loss. And of course, grief and loss isn't just about losing loved ones. That's a big part of it because, it's one of the hardest things we go through, I think, is to lose a loved one. but also the sadness of life, the things when we're going through massive changes and we're grieving things from the past, or we're grieving maybe a loss of a job or a change in circumstances, or maybe your friend has moved overseas. That all of that amounts to grief, and Azrael is the angel who can help you with that. So we're going to ask Azrael for help with that today. So, Archangel Azrael, what guidance do you have for us for this week ahead? And what do we most need to know in order to manifest our highest good and release all of that which is holding us back? Now, I'm using these beautiful Angel Wisdom Tarot cards because they're very detailed and clear, and they connect very strongly with the angels and archangels. Oh, okay. I'm going to bring you 4 cards from those, and we'll pull an extra one from the beautiful Archangel Michael deck. So the first card out is the Sun. Look at that. So this is Archangel Uriel's card, and this is about the sun shining on you. It's like positive blessings, good things coming your way, even if you can't see them yet, even if you can't quite, the fog hasn't cleared. This is a time where you can really plant seeds of success and joy. And that's why the universe, the angels, the cosmic energy is all working together to make you be aware of what you want, what you truly desire, what you really need for your own success and happiness, to feel that sense that you're moving forward and you're moving the needle in your life. And also, Uriel helps us to have epiphanies, to have ideas, divine guidance, inspiration. You go through periods where you feel stuck and you think, I don't know how I'm going to make this happen. Well, Uriel is your angel, because Uriel will drop those messages in for you, and you will have these aha moments, these ideas, or someone will give you the answer that you've been looking for, but you didn't even know you needed. So this is a time for you to welcome in those ideas and set your intentions for what it is that you want, because it's like planting seeds in a field. Those things are coming to fruition. And that's where that authenticity comes in, right? You've got to be really honest with yourself. All right, block card. Look at this one. Now here we've got the guy hanging upside down. It's the card of awakening. So again, it's about you getting thoughts, ideas, circumstances are conspiring to create the ideal fertile ground for you to realize what you most need to know. So that can feel like a block, because you can feel like, I'm stuck. I can't seem to move forward. I can't get out of this mood. I can't seem to get out of this situation. I seem to be repeating old patterns. Or even if you just feel like things aren't moving quickly enough, this is when this card comes up to let you know there's a rhyme and reason for that. That it feels like you're on pause, or it feels like things aren't moving quickly enough, because there is something you need to know that you need to see. So again, see that guidance, that dropped in claircognizance, the intuitive messages that drop into your mind or drop into your awareness. So this is about you taking advantage of that quiet time. If you can, do some meditation, do some guided meditations. I've got some beautiful guided meditations for free on my website that you can just listen to. And empty out, clear clutter out of your wallet, out of your handbag, out of your cupboards. Empty out the things that you don't need, and that includes mental clutter as well. So that could be what's holding you back, is the clutter. All right. Here we have movement happening. After all that feeling of being paused this week, you'll get also a chance to move away from things. So here we've got Archangel Jeremiah. Who is this one? Shamuel. Shamuel helps you find what you want. Jeremiah is like the angel of the crossroads. Which way are you going to go? You've always got to make a decision in the end, right? The universe can't help you unless you decide. So you've got to be clear about what it is you want, and then you can make the decision that brings you closer to that. So here we've got a person, they're moving out. So they're showing, like, by the end of the week, this feeling of like knowing what to do, being a bit clearer, having a sense of what you need to leave behind and what you're taking with you. and a feeling of expansion. So it's like the cosmic energy is giving us a bit of a break. You can breathe a little bit. That space is clear so that you can move forward and you can make those decisions, because I always say decision making is manifesting. Whilst you're sitting in sort of not wanting to dip your toe in the water, you're holding the universe back from giving to you what you want. But when you actually make a decision and you commit, things start to move forward. Outcome. How many major arcana cards did we get this time? We got 3 out of 4. Big week. High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. She's sitting with the Book of Wisdom. She's contemplating, she's meditating, she's allowing all of that emotion to drain away so that now she can clearly see what it is that she wants. And that's representing you. It's the emotion is represented by all of this water pouring out of her. So the energy here is about balance, balancing your emotions. So by the end of the week, the fog of emotion is lifting, and that's why you get that clarity. So that fits really perfectly, because Azrael really helps us to clear heavy emotion that is sort of hanging in big sort of heavy bags around us, and we don't even realize it. It can block your throat chakra. It can make you feel uncomfortable with your stomach, your digestion, your reproductive organs. You can feel heaviness without really realizing what it is that you're experiencing. And that's a sign that the emotions need to be shifted. Emotion is useful, right? It's part of who we are, emotional beings. But when we hold on to emotion, we bury it, we refuse to feel it, or we feel like we're scared of being perceived as emotional, vulnerable. That actually blocks you and holds you back in your life. And it makes you feel as if you can't see with your third eye. It isn't crystal clear intuitively because the emotion is fogging it all up. So clearing that emotion means releasing it, being able to go with the flow, and then you feel a sense of peace again. So I see these energies pulling at you. Azrael's showing me like all these forces pulling at you. And that's what the moon does, brings up all the emotion. So join me on Friday, because we're doing a special Zoom workshop with Archangel Azrael and emotional healing. And we're also clearing grief, all the emotions, all the stuff that's built up that you need a little bit of help navigating. And it's not just about releasing it, chop it off, let it go. It's also about allowing yourself to know the message of it and then releasing it so that you've got that intuitive clarity. We're going to build energetic bridges between you and your loved ones on the other side. We're going to talk about how Azrael can help you to make a connection, but also to make that strong, intuitive connection with yourself. So that's on Friday. The link is in the comments. So let's just see a final card from Archangel Michael, just to add a little bit of color to today's beautiful reading. I'm so stoked with this reading. Now, if you want to join me for the Azrael workshop, it's only 57 Australian dollars. So you can just go over and you'll get the replay for life as well when you book that. So Archangel Michael, what guidance do you have for this emotional week we have ahead? Oh, how perfect is that? New beginnings and a fresh start. This is why you're clearing out. There's a fresh start coming of some kind for you. So whether that, it doesn't have to be a big, major fresh start. It can be, but it could also be that feeling of being refreshed, hitting reset on your life, feeling like, okay, I feel more in control. I feel more in my power. I feel more connected, and I can see a clear path forward. So whatever you've been struggling with, the guidance is clear the emotion, clear the fog, clear the clutter, and then that fresh start will open up for you. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. So what's a fresh start for you? What does that mean for you? Let me know in the comments. All right, I will be back next week, and I'll be from my office, and I'll have super fast internet, so it will be completely different. But I'm really happy that I was able to connect with you this week. Thank you all so much for your beautiful comments and encouragement with this big move that I've been making. It's just the way it has to be, and it's absolutely beautiful where I've moved to. I've got an ocean view. I've got this gorgeous house, and I know that this is my fresh start. But I really appreciate all of the encouraging warmth that I'm getting from my followers, and I'm sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. And don't forget to ask the angels for help with everything this week. No matter what, just ask for them to intervene. Everything will get easier for you. Angel blessings, and if you want to join me on Friday, you can go to the link in the link in the comments. Don't also, please remember that Angels at Uluru, my yearly retreat at Uluru, I've only got 2 places left and doors are closing on the 31st of August. So if you want to join me for this amazing retreat out at Uluru, it's magical, it's spiritual, it's a sacred site. This is a once in a lifetime offer. With accommodation is booked for you. You get a beautiful tour with local guides and a beautiful workshop working with the angels to connect with your guidance and open your intuitive channels. And every time we go out there, something magic happens. Every time we go out there, some amazing signs show up, because it's a sacred place. It emanates radiant, powerful energy. So if you'd like to join me for that, please get in touch. Angel blessings.